welcome back to my channel. This is JJ and this is going to be a yes or no reading. Tomorrow I will start with the horoscopes for the month of June, tomorrow being the last day of May. So we're going to start with picking up a charm here. So you guys are able to pick. Like always, these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. The timestamps for each pile are always linked in the description box, or they're pinned in the comment section. So we have 2017, the butterfly, or the wishbone. So you can decide. Meanwhile, I'll be picking the cards for each pile. So how are you guys doing? My morning was a little bit interesting. My Yeti is having trouble. My microphone, so I need to get, I think, a new wire, a new USB wire. So if you hear any noises, like staticky noises, I'm really sorry. I'm working with what I got, but I will go back to that. So we have one. So think of a question that can be answered with a yes or a no. Someone needs to meditate. Someone needs to meditate. Someone needs to meditate. And I was actually thinking today of going out and walking because I haven't done that in a long time. I'm really busy and I don't have time sometimes. By the time I finish doing everything, I have to go pick up my kids. But maybe I should go do that today, actually. So let's see. I'm shuffling in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Is it just me or the energy feels very low today? I feel like the energy feels very low. I don't know. I haven't looked at the planetary transits today. Somebody's having a child. I heard twins for someone, and then I heard just a child. So it's a new addition to a family. So that is beautiful. So again, the charms that we have is a wishbone at the left, and then we have a butterfly right in the middle, and then we have 2017 in the right side. So take whichever one you resonate with. And then we will get started from there. So this is a yes or no reading. Again, you guys, tomorrow I will start with the horoscopes. Again, if you are not ready, please feel free to pause the video. I cannot leave the video on for many minutes. It's not ideal for you guys and for uploading purposes. So if whenever you are ready, click play, fast forward to your selected option. So we're going to start off with the wishbone. So I feel like there's a wish, or you're inquiring about a wish here. Is this a wishbone? I feel like it is a wishbone. So there's a wish, or you're, like I said, or you're worried about a wish fulfillment. So we have a year from now. So a year from now, you're going to get what you want. You're going to get your wish come true, whatever that is. It's going to be different for everybody, of course, but a year from now, you are going to have, I'm hearing family for some. I don't know if you have a wish in regards to family or family situation. But I'm hearing you're going to get it, but it's just a year from now, okay? Surrender to spirit. Yeah. So some of you are going to be like, wow, JJ, really? A year from now? Well, spirit is saying you need to surrender to spirit, okay? You've done everything that you can to achieve this goal, to achieve this dream, and now it's time for you to turn it over to the divine and let spirit do the work. I'm also getting by the end of the year. I know it says a year from now, but I'm getting by the end of the year for some of you. And then we have the time is right. So whatever this is, it's a yes. It's just going to happen when the time is right, and there will be a happy outcome with this situation. Okay, so if you're worried about a family situation, of how something will unfold, the answer is yes. and it will be a happy outcome. It will be beneficial for all of you involved in the situation. And then your card is the Five of Cups. So there's some sadness, there's some disappointment here. Something didn't go the way you had expected. There's a relationship thing that didn't happen the way you wanted it, maybe. But Spirit is saying it will happen. What you want will happen. I feel like some of you need to let this disappointment go first. Whatever this is, it just needs to go first, and you need to let that go. Once you let that go, and I feel for some of you it's gonna take by the end of the year. For others of you, it's gonna take a whole year. And this looks like someone who is like holding her hands, and she's like, have mercy, like, Spirit, have mercy, I really need this. And Spirit is saying, you will have it. You will have, I just heard you will have it, child. You will have it. It's just by the end of the year for some, and the other ones is exactly in May of 2020. Okay? If you want to start something, if you want to do something, like a project, you want to apply for a new job, a new business, whatever this is, I feel like, yes, the timing is right. Do it. Okay? You have a happy outcome. For others of you, I'm getting that you're working towards a big goal. This is something big. Okay, and you've done everything in your power. For example, let's say you want to apply to your #1 university, and you've done everything. You took all the courses, you did all the hours, you did all the extracurricular activities, you did everything in your power, and now the only thing you can do is surrender, right? Surrender and just leave it to Spirit. That's all you can do. And I know that's the hardest part. It's easier when we feel that we have control and we can do things, right? Check off the list. But right now your Spirit is saying you already checked everything off. You already did everything that you were supposed to do, everything that was expected of you. Now all you have to do is trust. But when the time is right, it will happen for you. Okay? So now to option 2. So for those of you who picked option 2, we have the beautiful butterfly. So you might be going through some type of transformation. I'm hearing some of you have earned your wings. So good. I feel like now you're able to fly. Now you're able to move forward. I also feel like remember to stop and smell the flowers. Remember to enjoy your time. That's also coming up. I also feel like I'm also being led to say, don't be in such a rush. You have a long time. I don't know who that is for, but they're saying don't be in such a rush. Because the butterflies live a short cycle, right? I know the white ones do. So I'm getting like, don't rush things. Or you feel like you're running out of time in something, and Spirit is saying you have a lot of time. Your card is peaceful resolution, so this would be a yes, okay? And it's very similar to the butterfly. Look, her hands. I feel like there's blessings coming into your life. And that's why I'm getting like now you're able to, there's a lot of activity in your crown chakra as well. I also feel like there's a lot of activity in your hands. If you do candle magic, if you do intention setting, there's a lot of, or Reiki. I feel like this is a very good time. Either if you've been wanting to do Reiki, go and see a Reiki master, getting a Reiki session going. I feel like you should. I also feel like someone has very magical hands. I don't know why I'm getting that, but that's what I'm getting. So maybe you, I don't know, massage therapy or something like that, but I'm getting you have very magical hands. Very soft hands. I'm also getting you're getting a lot of downloads through your crown chakra. Also, many of you are flying. You're moving forward in some way in your life, and Spirit is very proud of that. Okay, I feel like now you're entering into a more peaceful time in your life. I feel like because we do have a rainbow here, the rainbows do show up after a storm. So I feel like you have been going through something difficult. You were in a difficult cycle, and now you're actually leaving that, right? You have earned your wings, and now you're able to fly into a more peaceful time in your life. You're starting to see resolutions. You're starting to see things coming together. You're starting to see how important it was to go through that storm that you went through, right? I also feel like you have hatched out of your cocoon and now you're just like, yes, you took this hibernation time. You were in hermit mode and you were really pushed to look at your inner demons, your inner shadows, and work through that. And you have. And now you're able to, like I said, move forward in some way. And then we have what you need to surrender is to setting limits. It's healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. So for some of you, this is a peaceful resolution towards someone. Maybe there was something going on in a relationship, whatever type of relationship this is. And I feel like someone was trying to overpower you, was overbearing. And now you have learned, like, I need to set limits. I'm also getting this, like, you used to set limits for yourself, and that's what you discovered during this cocoon period. You went inside and you took a hard look at how you were limiting, how you were blocking your progress in life, how you were actually preventing yourself from flying, and you've learned that those are just outdated beliefs, that you're not that person anymore. I can't even speak. You're not that person anymore. And you're just ready to fly. Like, you have healthy boundaries. You have this healthy perspective of yourself, I'm getting, right? Like a butterfly. First it's a caterpillar, right? And then it goes into a cocoon. So I feel like you reflected on who you are, and now you're just like, I deserve the best. Why am I limiting myself? And then we have Aurora. So you're flying high right now. Yeah, so you're flying. We see this with the butterfly. She looks like a butterfly. See, it feels like you were trapped in some way and now you found a way out of it. And you're not scared what other people think. And if people are telling you, who do you think you are? Or people, naysayers around you, they just feel threatened, or they feel you're triggering their outdated beliefs. And that's what happens usually when we grow. Even in families, you can see it, right? People we reflect on other people, their fears, and people reflect we reflect our fears onto other people. So right now that you're flying high and that you've gotten your wings and that you're ready to soar, people may be telling you, well, aren't you afraid to fall on your face? Aren't you afraid that you're flying too high? And Spirit is saying, don't listen to those people, because you've earned this. You've earned this. You did. And she's coming out of, see, like a dark period. Like you were in like a cave, a cocoon or something, and now you're ready to soar. Now you're ready to go. It's kind of like you took shelter for a while. You took a step back, and then now you're ready to kind of show the world who you are and what you're capable of. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So again, this is healthy self-esteem. I am getting, for some of you, this is self-love. You worked on self-love. For some of you, you might be a water sign. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, or Cancer. I was gonna say Capricorn, so maybe some of you are Capricorns, but it's Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Yeah, you've adapted. With the Iguana here, you've adapted. You're able to adapt. Also, the frogs to me are detox. So it's kind of like while you were in the cocoon, you detoxed a lot of things. A lot of emotions. And you detox, you let everything go, and then you turned into a beautiful butterfly. And that is beautiful. And your answer is a yes. I said a yes in the beginning of when I was reading, but I want to say it again. It's a yes. So that is your reading. For option 3, we have 2017. So maybe this is something that happened back in 2017, or I don't know, let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is a new cycle as well. The wheel has turned, a new beginning, ending of karmic cycles. Also be careful what you are doing, because now you're entering into a new karmic cycle. So anything that you do will have consequences karmically. Okay, some of you, this looks like a graduation, like when you get your diploma. It looked like it. So maybe some of you are getting your diploma or graduating. Maybe you graduated in 2017. Compromise. Okay, so when I get a card like this, I'm going to say this is neither a yes or a no. It's going to depend on you whether you want to compromise or not. So if you do not want to compromise, then it's going to be a no. And if you do want to compromise, then it's a yes, right? Because you're getting what you want, but you're going to have to give something else. So there has to be a healthy compromise with what you want. You're not getting exactly what you want. You have to give something. Okay, that is a catch there. And also you might be a Libra. I'm being led to the little scales there. You need to find more balance in your life. I feel like what you want is out of balance, or you are out of balance. I also heard, what are you willing to give? I don't know why that came up, but that's what they're saying. What are you willing to give? Let me see. I've never read the definition of this one in the guidebook. Let me see what it has to say. In order to create a happy outcome for this situation, you will find it necessary to compromise. Allow yourself some time to become clear about what is truly important to you. Also, take note of matters where you would be open to changing your position. Work toward an agreement with that way everyone wins. Be open to cooperation that would allow you to get to what you need while also assisting others in fulfilling their desires. Be objective about finding a balance between respecting everyone else's viewpoints and still being true to your own. Yeah, so it's about trying to find a balance. If this has to do with other people in a group or anyone else but yourself. If there's other people other than yourself, you need to find a healthy compromise between all of them. Make sure that you are getting your needs met as well as the other person, okay? You don't need to compromise either all your needs. Let's see. Surrender, denial. See, there's something here that you need to accept. You need to accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decision. Yeah, there's something that you need to compromise here. You need to get on somebody else's level, and that may be hard for you. That may be hard for you because I feel like you always want it your way. And Spirit is saying this is a huge lesson for you. That's why they're saying there's a karmic attachment to it. Because what happens when we don't learn karmic lessons, we repeat them again. Okay? So maybe talk to a Libra. Libras are great mediators. Maybe talk to a Libra. I'm a Libra. So maybe talk to a Libra. Maybe she can help you come to a healthy compromise. Because there's something here. Something, you got to give up something. Something's got to give out of this situation. Either the other person's not willing to compromise, but you got to meet someone halfway here. And stop denying other people's needs either. And accept people for what they are. That's very important. Reach for the stars. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires. And don't. That's so interesting. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Tables are turning right now. This is going to be for someone. Okay. Just because we have this one right here and don't compromise. Someone here over compromises. Someone here puts other people's needs before their own. So there's a two subset of people here. We have the ones that don't want to compromise. It's always their way or the highway. Okay. And they have to meet someone here halfway. Then there's the other side of you that always compromise, and you're going to know who you are. And Spirit is saying right now, it's not time for you to compromise. Okay, those of you who always compromise, those of you who always sacrifice themselves for the needs of other people, Spirit is saying you deserve the best and you should not compromise when it comes to your dreams and your goals. Okay, I don't know who that is for, but that is coming up. Stop compromising. And the reason why you're compromising is we have the Eight of Swords. The reason why you're compromising is because you have beliefs that you don't deserve the best. You limit yourself. You feel like you can't do something, so therefore you tell the other person, okay, I'm gonna give them what they want and I'm gonna do less. And that's not the way it works. Spirit is saying right now, if you're being offered something, if you're being offered a position, whatever this is, Spirit is saying do not compromise. Ask for what you want. You have compromised way too much in the past. It's just, you deserve the best. Yes, the Spirit is saying, yes, what you want may be difficult, it may not be easy, but you can do it. You can get it. Don't sell yourself short here. For those of you who are always compromising, don't sell yourself short. Don't do that. That's not, no. You deserve the best. If you always give the best to the other person, why can't you do that for yourself for once? Yeah, no, you deserve the best. You have a lot of potential and you're selling yourself very, very short. And it's because out of fear. The Eight of Swords is out of fear. You want to go on this adventure. You want to do this, but it seems like an adventure. An adventure is scary, especially if you have a lot of earth placements. It seems scary going out of your comfort zone, doing things that are left field for you. But I'm getting someone reach out to you to offer you something or to propose something, and it seems exciting and you see yourself doing it and you could do it, but at the same time when it comes to you actually taking the steps, it scares you. And you're like, no, maybe I'm not the right person for that. And Spirit is saying, well, if that person approached you, then you are the right person. They saw something in you. And if you don't like something, compromise. Be like, hey, I'm not comfortable with discussing this. I'm not comfortable with doing this. Maybe we can reach a healthy compromise, a healthy in between, right? So whatever this is, I feel like it's a new adventure, and you have to take a leap of faith and believe in yourself. There's something here about not believing in yourself. For those of you who always want your way and doesn't like compromising, the lesson right now is for you to compromise. The lesson right now is for you to meet someone halfway. Don't be so stuck in your ways. So that is what I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a lovely day, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the horoscopes. Bye.